Hello, it's me again. This is a little follow-on to the tutorial I just did on how to paint around complicated objects, because on the same painting I'm now going to put the sea, and that could be quite useful as well. So this is just a little one to see how we might add the sea to that picture. Let's go. Here it is. Right, you can hear me better over here. That sky has dried nicely now, and nice and evenly, which is good. And I've still got some of that blue colour in the palette. So I'll wake that up again with some water. And I'm now going to use a slightly smaller brush, this number 4. Keep that same basic colour going, but just add a touch of, have a look, let's add a touch of yellow, make it more of a sea colour. Because it's a sunny day, it's obviously going to be a nice bluish sea, not a grey one. A bit of cobalt in as well. And let's test it out. Let's just see what it looks like. A bit more yellow maybe. But the main thing is to keep it fairly light. Okay, let's put this where we can see it. And I don't need to turn it sideways. So what I've got is lots of different areas to work in. So let's start here on a big area. And what I want to do is keep it very light and transparent, and just keep lots of little white spaces showing, especially where the boats are passing through. And there's plenty of working time here, plenty of time to get all those little gaps in as we go, rather than having to work too fast. And the strokes I'm making are like little wavelet strokes. I'm not just filling in the space, trying to echo the shapes of the ripples of the sea. Keep it all fairly parallel lines. Plenty of time. I'll do more drawing on this later as well, because there's bits of stuff going on in the background here that I need to put some pen line in. Little touches, just, you know, you get a lot of sparkle and ripple on the sea on these kind of days. So the nearer we get to the bottom of the page, which is going to be the nearer area, then the more little kind of gaps I'll leave and dancing shapes. A bit of variety in the sea colour helps. I'm just pulling in few different colours, a bit of different blue, a bit more yellow. I'm not taking any notice of those pen lines I've done. It all pulls together in the end. Just touches of blue. Because there's a lot going on in this picture. And you want to suggest there's a lot going on without having to draw every little thing. So, stronger waves around that boat, which is the biggest one coming nearer to us. Plenty of water, so it's fairly light in colour, and I can add more detail when it's dry. The main thing is not to do it as one big slab of colour, because then that ruins the illusion that it's something wet. That's enough for the first layer. That dry, it's starting to dry over there, so just do a little bit on how I'd then add more depth to that, because once it's dry, I can get a slightly darker colour, excuse me, and just put a few shadows and a little more wavelets on top. So I've now got 3 sorts of colour on there. I've got white, I've got light blue, and now a little bit of darker blue. But nothing too heavy. If you do a slab of blue for the sea, it just looks like a flat thing, not a wet, dapply thing. Here we go. Less is more. And this brush comes to quite a nice point, so I'm going to do that kind of thing. You see it all over the page, but you don't want to watch all that paint dry, so I'll say goodbye for now and hope that helps. Bye.